So we're going to start by coming onto our backs and just coming into the breath for the first few moments. And obviously, as always, please listen to your body. If something is uncomfortable or it hurts, then reduce the intensity, do a variation, or come out of the pose entirely. So just coming with your feet together and the knees out wide, otherwise feet flat on the mat. And we're just going to take a little rock from side to side, so really feeling that lower, the pelvis and the hips. So just notice that movement and then slowly coming back to stillness. And just gently closing down the eyes, and you can bring the hands to rest on the belly. Maybe sighing out the first few exhales. Just really helping you to calm into the practice. Be in the moment. Just notice the feet resting on the mat. Maybe the sides of the feet if you have the knees out. Gently working your way towards the sacrum and the pelvis. Just noticing how that feels. Breathing all the way in, all the way out. Just gently bringing your awareness to the belly. And let's breathe in together for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhaling all the way out. Notice how the hands move away as we inhale. Ribs pressing into the hands. And gently drawing back on the exhale. You take the hands around the back of the body, maybe feeling the ribs towards the spine. And just let that breath be there as well. And slowly moving your awareness to the heart now. You can take the hands there if you want to. As you breathe in, just feel the lungs filling up. As the chest gently rises towards the sky. And exhale as we lower it all the way down. You can take that breath up to 5 or 6 if it's available. Just do whatever feels good right now. Just notice the shoulders pressing into the mat. All the way to the back of the head. Gently resting on the mat. Just noticing the sounds around you. Just being aware of what's going on. And if you feel distracted, just drawing yourself back to the breath. many times as you need. Just take a couple more breaths in. And when you're ready, slowly drawing the knees in towards each other. Maybe using the hands for a bit of support. And we're going to take each knee into the chest one by one. Give yourself a nice little hug and a gentle rock from side to side. Slowly coming to stillness. We're going to inhale as we lift the forehead towards the knees, shoot the hands out. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lift. Take two more with your own breath. Gently engaging the core here. And release. And slowly bring the feet flat on the mat. Take the arms by the side, and we're going to inhale as we lift up into bridge pose. And you can keep this active, so we're going to engage the glutes, engage the quads, and also engage the adductor muscles or the inner thighs to keep the legs towards each other. Pressing the feet into the mat. Let's be here for 3. Let's be here for 2. Take a deep inhale for 1. And slowly lowering on the exhale. Lovely. Just slowly coming back down. Just take a few moments to notice how that feels. When you're ready, we're going to take that right foot and place it over the left thigh and just gently open out that right hip. You can take the hand and just slowly create a bit more space, being nice and careful to your body. You can loop the hands through and go a little bit deeper around the thigh or the shin, keeping the back nice and neutral on the mat. Just breathing in, breathing out. All the way in. When you're ready, slowly release on the next exhale. So just take your time. We're going to bring that right foot to be pressed to the inside of that left thigh. I'm going to take a nice little twist, like so, over to the left. So keep the arms out wide, take the gaze wherever it's comfortable. You can change this into a conventional twist if you want to. Just keeping the shoulders nice and square against the mat. Feeling that breath all the way in, all the way out. When you're ready, you're going to slowly come up with the inhale. Gently release that right foot. Now we're going to bring the arms to the side. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to inhale to lift, coming up into bridge pose. And again, keeping it nice and strong, engaging those glutes because we're in a little bit of the back bend. Pressing the feet into the mat, nice strong thighs. And we're going to breathe in for 3. A deep inhale on 2. Taking one more inhale for 1. And slowly release on the next exhale. So just take a moment, notice how that feels. And when you're ready, we're going to take that left foot over the right thigh this time. And just opening out that left hip. So just be aware it might be different. That's completely fine. You can use the hand and gently create some more space if you like. Try not to force anything. And you can loop the hands through around that thigh or the right shin. Your choice. It's quite a strong hip opener. So just being careful here. Deep inhale and slowly release on the exhale. And this time we're going to take that left foot to the inside of the right thigh and slowly twist gently to the right. And again, you can take the gaze wherever it's comfortable for your neck. Just remembering to breathe all the way in and all the way out. A couple more breaths in. And when you're ready, slowly lifting up on the next inhale, gently releasing that foot. Let's bring the arms to the side. Take a couple of breaths in, notice how you're feeling. And when you're ready, we're going to lift up into bridge pose again. And this time, if you want to go deeper, you can take hold of the hands underneath the glutes and you can draw the shoulders in towards the spine, taking the heart even further up. It's quite a strong pose, so take your time. Remember to keep those glutes nice and active. Should be quite nice with the shoulders. Let's take a few more moments here. Breathing in for 3. Taking a deep inhale on 2. One more inhale on 1. And slowly release. So just take your time with your shoulders towards the spine. Gently coming back down. Nice. So just take a few moments here. Notice how it feels. When you're ready, we're going to slowly draw the knees into the chest. And from here, I want you to take hold of the big toes or the outside of the feet. And we're going to rock it in happy baby for a few moments. You can go as crazy as you want in this pose. I really like this pose. I'm working from home still, obviously, and I have a tendency to sit strangely when I'm on my seat. I tend to cross my legs. and do all sorts of weird positions, which it's probably because of the yoga, but it's also not very good when you're sitting down. So it's nice to have these kind of hip opener stretches and working into the hamstrings and the legs as well. So let's keep rocking here for 3, for 2, and slowly release on 1. Beautiful. Just bringing the knees in. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. And we're going to slowly meet in our cross-legged position. So you can rock up or rock out. It's entirely up to you. There we go. So a nice, comfortable cross-legged position. So just check that you're firmly rooted into the mat. And we're going to inhale as we take the arms up, take the gaze up. Really feel the shoulders rising up. Exhale to lower, lower the gaze. Inhale to rise, exhale to lower. Inhale, exhale. Take 2 more. Beautiful. Take the arms to the side now. We're going to take the gaze over to the right, working into the neck now. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's take it through center and over to the left. So just take a few of these. And when you're ready to take rotations all the way around, so really opening up the neck. You can get a stiff neck as well with our jobs. Beautiful. And coming back to center, and we take the hands behind the neck this time. So you can place them on top of each other like so, or you can entwine the fingers, whatever's comfortable for you. You can also do this with a scarf, something that's not too stretchy. We're just going to create some resistance at the back of the neck as we lift the head up. So this is really nice stretch for the cervical spine. Use the hands to create that resistance. You can just pulse in and out of it a few times. Nice, and slowly release. You're going to take that right hand to the right side of the mat. We're going to inhale as we lift and lengthen through the neck. So feel that nice stretch. Take your time, stretch it over to the right. You can drop that forearm if it's available, but try not to start lifting up that left buttock if you do that. So just listen to your body. Let's breathe in here for a few moments. We're going to inhale to lift. Float that left arm all the way back. Open out the right leg and come into your baby welcome. And slowly drop the bum. We're going to open out that left leg as well. And we're going to stretch over to the left and flow straight over to the right. We're going to come back to the left and come back to the right. And slowly bring yourself back to neutral. We're going to bring both legs back in. Take that left hand to the side this time. Inhale as we lift and lengthen through the right. And a nice stretch over to the left. And we're going to inhale as we float that right arm back. Open the left leg out this time. Baby roll thing on the other side. Lift the heart. And we're going to slowly drop, open out that right leg as well. And we're going to stretch over to the left, over to the right, over to the left, over to the right. Beautiful. And let's come back to center. We're going to stay in straddle pose for a few more moments. Feel that nice stretch on the inner thighs. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can walk the hands forward. It's your choice. It's quite a strong stretch, so take it easy. Feel that breath all the way in the back of the body as well. So let's just stay here for a couple more breaths. And when you're ready, slowly walk yourself back up. And this time we're going to bring the hands to heart center. And I want you to lift that right leg and bring it to the middle and take it back out. Take the left leg in the middle and take it back out. Keep that back nice and neutral. So we're working into the core here a little bit. It's quite a good idea to do this with a block, actually. You can have a little challenge of lifting your leg over the block. I'm going to keep going for 3. Check your alignment here. Make sure you're not leaning back too much for 2. I'm going to take one more cycle on 1. When you're ready, slowly draw the legs together. Take the hands behind you. And we're going to come into our reverse plank just for a few moments. Just a nice little counter pose. Drop the head back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. And on the next inhale, gently bring the neck so the chin is tucked in and slowly lower down the hips. And we're going to meet in our tabletop position. So bring the hands spread out nice and wide, wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. So let's take our cat-cow breath. So as you inhale, tilt the pelvis towards the mat, draw the belly down, shoulders come in towards the spine, and take the gaze up. Exhale, let's reverse that motion, nice fluidity in the spine. Just keep flowing with your own breath. Notice if there's any achy bits, any stiff bits you want to work into and be kind to. You take a few on the fingertips. Nice. And just coming into a neutral spine, slowly walking yourself up. And we're going to come to sitting up with the hips directly above the knees. Take the arms out in front of you, and we're just going to lean back. So working into the core. Hold it here and come forward and drop yourself back into your tabletop position. And from here, I want you to bring that right foot between the hands. You're going to lift that back and you just have a nice little twist over to the right. Like a nice lift up, working into that left shoulder blade. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower the hand and lower that knee. We're going to drop the bum back towards the heels. Just working into that front leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Another deep inhale here. Exhale. When you're ready, slowly bring that knee back to meet the left knee. Take the arms out in front of you and just lean back. And hold it here for 3. You can pulse it, tap the abs for 2. For 1. Slowly come forward, bring the hands out in front of you. That left foot comes between the hands. You can lift that back knee as we twist over to the left. Work into that right shoulder. Keep it nice and strong. Remember to keep breathing and slowly releasing on the next exhale. Drop the knee. Bring the bum back towards that right heel as we stretch into that left calf area as well. So flex that left foot nice. And we're going to bring that left knee back to join that right knee. Take the arms out in front of you and just lean back. Breathing here for 3. Tap the abs, check they're working for 2. And 1. And slowly bring the hands back to the front of the mat. Take that right foot between the hands again. Slowly walk the hands to the inside of the right foot and coming into your low lunge on the side. You can take the hands off the mat if that's available. You don't have to do that. And if you want to go deeper, you can have a go at taking it out to the left and to the right. It's your choice. Remember, you can use the hands. Don't worry if you fall. And we're going to meet back on the right knee. Let's just hold it here. And slowly framing that front foot again. And we're going to drop that knee back. Come back to hips above the knees. Swing the arms out and lean back. For 3. Let's keep breathing all the way in for 2. And 1. And slowly bring yourself back with that left foot between the hands this time. Side lunge into that left knee. And remember, you've got the options of no hands, and you've got the option of swinging out from right to left. We're going to meet back on that left knee. Slowly frame that front foot. Shoot that left knee back towards the right. I'm going to do one more time. Swing the arms out. Lean back. Keep breathing here for 3. For 2. And 1. Slowly release. Bring yourself back into your tabletop position. We're going to take a few more cat-cows, so just working into the whole body here, nice and slow. Lovely. Let's come back into our neutral spine. And from here, I want you to tuck the toes under and lift your hips up, coming into downward facing dog. Pedal the feet, bend the knees, do whatever you need. Turn these shoulders away from each other so there's nice open upper back area. Breathe into the back of the ribs as well. We're going to inhale, we lift the heel, exhale to lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. One more time. And let's take 3 lion's breaths here. If you want to work the tricep, you can drop the elbows and lift. Drop and lift. Just keep going with that if you want to do that. Otherwise, you can stay in dog or drop into child's pose. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, take the gaze between the hands and slowly walk the feet towards the hands. Coming to the top of the mat, let's hang out in our ragdoll for a few moments. So swinging it out, shaping it out. Shake the head, nod the head. And slowly bring the hands to whatever they can meet, whether it's the big toes, the mat, the shins, the thighs, whatever. We're going to inhale as we lift and lengthen, straighten the arms. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. Take a few more if you want. Remember, you can always bend the knees if the hamstrings are tight. And you can always come a little bit higher up. And slowly come into stillness. And let's start coming all the way up together. Take your time. You can sweep the arms up, come onto the tiptoes. Nice big stretch. And release. Lovely. And let's make our way into Tadasana, mountain pose. We bring the feet together, lift the toes up, spread them out as we bring them back to the mat. Take the shoulder away from the ears, bring the arms by the side. Just take the gaze softly ahead of you. Feeling that length through the body. Feel that energy through the fingers. Going to inhale to rise. Take the gaze up. Exhale. Let's fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Let's step back into plank pose. Check your alignment now. If you find that you're dipping in the hips, the gaze towards the hip. Remember, you can drop the knee. Let's draw the heel away from the body. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, let's bend those elbows, hugging them in. Untuck the toes as we open the heart. And downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice. In the back and the pelvis, nice and strong. Remember, you can do the elbow drops while you're here. If you want to go a bit deeper, it's your choice. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, take the gaze between the hands, step or walk feet to hands. We're going to inhale for a halfway lift, Uttanasana. Exhale into Uttanasana. Inhale, let's rise together, Hastasana. And release. And just reset yourself back into your mountain pose. Taking a few moments out. You're going to inhale to rise. Exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale through the halfway lift. Exhale, let's step it back into plank. Now we're going to do a little bit of a different sequence here. We're going to come into side plank, lifting that left arm off the mat. Remember, you can drop that right knee. And we're going to take knee to elbow and lift. Knee to elbow and lift. Let's take one more. Lift it back into side plank and slowly drop that left hand coming into plank. We're going to drop the knees. And this time we're going to take that right foot out. And we're going to have a nice little twist over to the right. So lift that right hand off the mat. Nice and long. Beautiful. Feel that nice stretch. And as you exhale, let's release that right hand to the mat. We're going to draw that right knee in. And we're going to thread that right hand under the left armpit. And coming into a nice little twist and shoulder stretch over to the left. And we're going to inhale all the way up. And we're going to come back into our plank pose. And we're going to hold it here for 3. We're going to breathe in here for 2. And on 1, we're going to slowly lower down into our chaturanga. Untuck the toe, up dog, and slowly coming into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Option to lower the elbows if you want to work into the triceps. It's your choice. Just take it easy, listening to your body. We're going to take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, take the gaze between the hands, step or walk feet to hands. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise through Hastasana. Exhale to release. So just take a few moments here because it's quite a strong sequence on the wrist. So remember, you've always got the option of dropping the knee if you want to help yourself here, because it is quite strong. Just take a few more moments, find your Tadasana. Just take a few rotations of the wrists, both directions. Slowly making your way back into Tadasana, taking the gaze ahead of you. And inhale to rise. Exhale, let's fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, you halfway lift. Exhale, let's step back into plank pose. And from here, we're going to lift that right hand off the mat, coming into side plank. And we're going to bring knee to elbow. Remember, you can drop that left knee. I know this is my weaker side, I think. And slowly bring that right hand to the mat. We're going to bring the knees in, and this time we're going to take that left leg out. And we're going to have a nice little twist with that left arm all the way up. Exhale to release. Let's bring the knees back in. And we're going to thread that left arm under the right armpit as we come down for our little stretch into the shoulder. When you're ready, we're going to slowly lift up on the inhale. Bring yourself back into your plank pose. We're going to draw the heels away. And let's just stay here. Nice deep inhale. Lifting the shoulders up nice and strong. And slowly lower down through Chaturanga. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. Remember, you can come into child's pose at any point. You can drop the elbows if you want to work the tricep. Take a deep inhale. And exhale as you gaze between the hands. You can step, walk, or float feet to hands. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise through Hastasana. Exhale to release. Nearly there, guys. Just shake it all out. And we're going to inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Our final sun salutation. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back into plank pose. Take a deep inhale. And let's lower down through Chaturanga. Work the triceps. Up dog. Coming all the way back to downward facing dog. Let's take 3 lines breath here. Deep inhale. Exhale as you gaze between the hands. Step, walk, or float, feet to hands. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. And release. We're nearly there. We've just got to really standing, and then we'll work our way back towards Shavasana. So we're just going to do a little bit of balancing. So what I want you to do, we're going to start with the right leg lifted. You can do the other side if you want. You're going to take the hands to the waist. I want you to inhale and bring that right knee in towards the chest. Engage that left glute so you're not popping out of that left hip. You can take hold of the big toe if it's available and just see if you can straighten that leg or you can keep it bent. But just make sure your posture is nice. Beautiful. And let's take that leg out to the right if it's available. Bring it all the way back. You. And slowly release. Take the hands to the heart center. And let's pivot it forward into our warrior 3. You can release the hands, it's entirely up to you. And let's come all the way back. Bring that left foot to rest on that the right foot to rest on the left thigh. Start bending into that left knee. And just bring the hands to heart center. We'll just be here for a couple more moments. And lift. And shake it all out. We're going to do the other side. So this time, remember to engage that standing glute. We're going to bring the left knee into the chest. You can take hold of the left big toe. And you can keep that leg straight or you can keep that knee bent. It's entirely up to you. Just bring it out to the left. Take it back to the center. Engage that right glute. Release. Hands to the heart center and let's come forward into warrior three on the other side. Try to get the hips nice and lined. If your body lets you. And slowly coming all the way up. Bring that knee into the chest. Rest that left foot, on that right thigh. I'm just going to gently bend into that right knee. And coming all the way up. And just shake it all up. Woo! You really feel that. It's quite good. Just bring the feet mat distance apart. Hands to heart center. Slowly start lowering down into our yogi squat. So we're coming towards the end of the practice. We've got about 5 minutes. A little bit less. And we're going to slowly bring the bum to the mat. And bring the legs out in front of us. Flex the feet, micro bend the knees, hands by the side coming into the asana. Breathing in, feel that length. Breathing out. Deep inhale. And exhale to release. From here, I want you to come into your butterfly pose. So bring the feet together like a foot. Nice safe gap between the groin and the heels. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale as you hinge forward. Keep that nice neutral spine for the moment. Take a deep inhale. And exhale to release. And just let it all go. And use the hands to support if you need. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale. And let's slowly come all the way back up. Next inhale. Draw the knees in towards each other. I'm going to come into our Shavasana, but first let's bring the forearms onto the mat behind us. Feel that length in the ribs before you come all the way down. And just relax. Feel that space in the armpits, closing down the eyes. And we'll be here for a few moments. We're going to start deepening the breath. Just slowly starting to wriggle the fingers and the toes. Let's rotate the ankles and the wrists in both directions. Have a nice big stretch. And just take any other little stretches or movements that you need, and we'll meet in our cross-legged position in a few breaths. slowly coming back to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed and your face soft. You can bring the hands to heart center if you wish. I'm going to end today's practice with our 3 clearing breaths. And just something that I've been thinking about a bit lately. When you end up in a confrontation or a conflict with someone, and if someone's angry at you or upset with you, remember, most of the time, it's not a reflection of you or anything that you have done. It's often them projecting at you something they're going through. And maybe they need help, and maybe that's what you need to be there for. And it just reminds me of a quote from Arrested Development, of all things, that comedy program, where the mother actually said, hurt people hurt people. And I found that quite profound. So just something to think about, really, when someone's going a little bit crazy or, you know, going off on one, just thinking maybe something's going on and maybe they need help. The inner light in me will always, always honor the inner light in you. Thank you so much for today's practice. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.
No worries. I will do another one. I mean, last week was a bit hectic. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know when, maybe Thursday I'll try. I might be going in, but I can still do it when I'm in. But I'll keep you guys posted, yeah?
Brilliant. Thanks, Shabnam.
Thanks. Bye.